recorder is going. So I just went through the name list and the CDM, make sure we got the right group and the right seats. We do, and then hope you guys are having a great vacation. Beautiful weather over here. It's unusually clear. Usually really rainy. It's all rainforest area. Okay, that looks good. Anybody have any questions for me regarding the safety briefing you saw, the video? No? Just go out, have fun, country drive. You guys can take pictures and video, and then we're heading out to the right 20 miles to that active area on Kilauea Volcano first, and then to the waterfalls behind us. Yeah. So I'm going to turn off the microphones now for the takeoff and climb out, and then once again on the descent and landing. The rest of the time they'll be on, so just feel free to talk story, ask questions, or just sit back, relax, and look at the views, yeah? Okay, here we go. Alright, let's go see what's in store. Alright, microphone's on for you guys. How you feeling? Everybody in good shape? Good.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, so Steven's been pointing emphatically at the fires and the smoke ahead of us, and from the vent there, that's the two areas we want to head out to see if we can get a glimpse of lava. Or just to see the layout of the lava tube and the flow and how close that thing is to the community. It's right there. It's not some calm, mellow thing here. We got a lava flow coming right down on the middle of a community and pointing at the main highway in and out of that eastern corner of the island. So we'll take a look here and climb. Super clear. You guys can see Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea summits. There's a lot of smoke. At the airport there's an east wind. Down here at the vent looks like there's a southeast wind blowing all that smoke up alongside of us and Mauna Loa summit. So anyway, really clear all around. Anybody been in this area before? No?
No.
It's the wet side of the island. Anybody on the Kona coast, the resorts? No? Where you guys staying?
We're staying at Volcano House.
Volcano House? Oh, that's a nice place. So you've been around the Volcano Park already? Cool. Yeah, the Kona Coast area where the resorts are is really dry, true desert conditions. This is the total opposite. This is one of the rainiest cities in the United States, and usually cloudy, dark skies and pouring rain. And so a lot of the area got converted into agriculture. But under us, macadamia nuts, please eat lots of macadamia nuts, and we're flying between papaya and apple banana here. Eat lots of those things. We got those coming out of our ears. And today is Wednesday, farmers market morning. So on the bayfront, that is the Hilo experience. Yeah, go see the farmers market. I'll be right next to a couple of shops, two of the nicer aloha print makers in the state, Sig Zane and Hawaiian Forest. You can take a look, see. Yeah, along the way here, I'm gonna be listening to the tower and just looking for traffic, so I might just stop abruptly. Oh yeah, all this agriculture around us is on Mauna Loa volcano. It's an older volcano, so the lava flow, so some of it's broken down to a component of soil, so you can plant in the ground here. As soon as we cross out of this pasture towards these houses, this is Kilauea. If you look up the hill, you're looking for a valley or a crack or a seam, you're not gonna find that with shield volcanoes. Especially when they're younger, and they blend together very well. There's no surface flow of water, and so no erosion to define that gem. But this is Kilauea. No dirt, lots of plants growing up out of lava rock. A lot of communities growing over here in lava flow hazard areas, and having problems with that right now. Yeah. The real bad part of the island is right on that ridge, the East Rift Zone. So as I talk about the activity, guys, the eruption activity, most of it is on the side of the volcano, not from the hole at the top, which would be way up on the ridge there to the right. Through the smoke, where the ridge kind of plateaus out, past that helicopter, that's the top of Kilauea. And everybody looks at Pu'u'o'o out here on the ridge line, they're thinking that's a volcano, that's a volcano. That is not a volcano. So it really smashes a lot of things about what you see, the lay of the land, the mechanics of the volcano. Nothing like what you expect. You know? And so you got to be open-minded and just absorb what's going on. You know? When you have arteries of magma stem horizontally outward from the main magma chamber, you get eruptions along that line. That's what this rift is here, this ridge line. And so there's a lot of faulting, fissures, and cinder cones and spatter cones are like mini volcanoes. But a part of the volcano, more like warts, I guess is the analogy. I haven't thought of anything else, but you guys can understand, you know, that systemicness of a wart, and you know, a part of the volcano. The plumbing is all Kilauea. Okay, let's. Let's climb up the hill here a little bit. I want to get a view. This road, this highway, this is Highway 130. You can actually drive this all the way out to where the flows have already covered the road at the entrance to the Volcano National Park, directly over the ridge and out of sight in front of us. Now we have this new flow heading down, and might cut it off here in kind of a critical spot right in Pahoa Town. Okie dokie. Anybody celebrating on this trip? 25 years. Woo! Congratulations.
This is our honeymoon.
Honeymoon? And where are you guys visiting from? Where's home base?
London.
London? Oh man, that's far.
Just vacation, but second honeymoon.
From second honeymoon?
Yeah,
Oh, nice. And where are you guys from, Luis?
from Brazil.
Brazil? Well, that's far. You guys are from far and wide.
We're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio, that's far. Anything from Hawaii is far because you got to go at least 2,000 miles across the ocean.
Right.
Good.
There are no volcanoes in Brazil.
No volcanoes in Brazil. Brazil is a really tropical area, yeah? More so than Hawaii.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna make a turn here so everybody on the right side of the aircraft can see the front of the flow. And as we head out into the forest, you'll see the lava tube, which is the burn mark to the forest out ahead of us. It's really focused. There's burn mark from 2 wildfires here a couple weeks ago. And the flow is heading left, northeast, almost perfectly right in the center, northeast here. There's Pahoa town. That's an old sugar plantation town, probably from about the early 1800s. And take a picture. If you guys are driving around, you got to rent a car, listening to music, you'll hear the daily civil defense report of this flow right there. Just to the left of the smoke is the first road in Pahoa town, and looks like a city and county facility, maybe a trash transfer station. That's the concern. And in line with the flow is Pahoa, all those greenhouses, hot houses, and then Hawaiian beaches. That's the way the terrain would steer the lava flow. So kind of a big deal, although the flow moves slow. So the problem with that is, you know, everybody's in limbo, you know. They don't know what's gonna go on, if the flow is gonna stop abruptly, when, or if it's gonna get to, you know, more aggressive and faster moving. Nobody knows. But lava flows, as they form the tube, once they form the tube all the way down to the ocean, it could go for years. Yeah. Looks calm. There's not a lot of fire. It's not really about the fire and how much smoke it's putting up, though. It's about the movement of the lava. There's no practical way to stop a lava flow, and you can't steer this lava flow. If you turn that lava flow, it's going to point at the road in another direction or another house. It's just going downhill here to our 6 o'clock. So bad situation. But you know what? Most of these community areas weren't here, and there was eruption all along since 1790. They started recording a lot of eruptions on this ridge here before most of this community was here. Although Pahoa was, you know, at the sugar plantations, so it's not a surprise to anybody. It's very clear. If you were to go and buy real estate, you sit down with a realtor, part of the pieces of paper they offer you is a map of the island with circled areas, zones, numbered 1 through 9. Zone 1 is eruptive. That's this ridge here off our right. The most hazardous, unstable spot on the island. Over the ridge, that's where most of the flows have been heading in the last couple hundred years. But, you know, now the flow and the train steering off our shoulder here to the northeast. Let's get out over the forest here. This is a forest reserve. It's public land, state Waukelepuna Forest Reserve. Lava comes up on the ridge here to our left. The newer housing area is to our right. So this is 5, maybe a little more than 5 miles of room for lava flows to move through without immediately jeopardizing the houses. But it's not a catch-all. This is a really good spot to make a turn here. You can see the entire tube, well, from the tree line and off our left here. Let's bring it around. There's a few breakout flows that widen the burn mark here in the forest. Otherwise, very focused flow. Coming around again. Make another full left turn. We're real lucky the Ka'ohe homestead's ahead of us, and the grass just veered off to the left. Lucky luck. Okay. How are you guys feeling after a couple of turns? You alright? Yeah? Anybody dizzy?
All good.
I hope not.
Okay.
Alright. So we're going to enter this lava field, about 50 square miles. This is all from this same eruption. 31 plus years, almost 32 years now, yeah? From January 3rd, 83. We're coming onto a lava flow tube system here that's black. This stopped moving only 3 months ago. Lucky thing, because the right side edge was where it was moving. And look at the houses. 1.3 miles away, and it's awfully close. This lava tube is hot yet. It will be for months. But newer flows, fresher lava, kind of black. Or if you look to the left, the current lava tube, see there's a shine on the lava there? That's glass, like obsidian. And it starts out pretty shiny metallic silver to gold. And the lighter and the brighter, the fresher the lava. Like the molten stuff, as it flows, it has this sheen on it. But that'll oxidize and weather away pretty quick, like this flow that we're over, yeah? Just more matte black. You're going to see a lot of browns to reddish browns. Those are the older flows, as old as 31 years old. And some of it's off of Mauricie's shoulder over here, yeah? Brown sprouting trees, ohia trees and ferns already. So you got an overlay of a lot of flows. That's why you see a mosaic of colors. Two textures down here. The smooth, kind of pillowy, looks like a burnt pan of brownies. That's Pahoehoe lava. And then we're coming over a section of A'a lava, which is really chunky, really jagged, sharp, brittle. It's horrendous trying to walk across an A'a lava flow. You'll fall, scrape your leg up. It's good times. It's just how it is. And luckily, maybe only 20% of the texture in the lava is A'a lava. And the rest Pahoehoe. So Pahoehoe is easy to walk across.
What makes the difference in the textures?
A couple of things I've seen, and the paradigm, you know, the whole thought on why has changed over time. At first they thought it was a temperature difference. If it's cooler, it's going to drag and, you know, give you that chunking effect. And then it seems like the hotter, it flows slower and you get a smoother texture to it. So they thought it was a temperature thing. But a lava flow can go from one to another and back and forth. So it doesn't cool off and heat up and cool off and heat up. It only cools, right? But you see both. And then the geologists were thinking that it was the speed of the flow. And you see that too. A fast moving flow, you usually get a A'a lava, rough texture. I see it. It seems like both, you know. Both things. The temperature and then the speed of the flow gives you two textures. Okay, this is Pu'u'o'o vent. This is where the eruption started. It was flat ground and lush rainforest, and in 2 periods of fountain in 31 years built up this cone, and it's been breaking down. Let's take a turn over the top. The lava lake is pretty well crusted over. You'll probably see some of the vents, skylight vents, with bright orange if the smoke kind of lets up. Let's take a right and left turn. Look against the walls of the collapse in the crust, more to the right side wall. Yeah, it's almost obscured by the smoke. Now it's covered. gonna descend on the first stretch of the lava tube right here, giving out this blue smoke. There's a couple of skylight holes through the roof of the lava tunnel. You see the river. There's one there. Pass off the left side. There's another one right down here off our shoulder. Start bringing it around. Coming back at that lower, actually we'll go to the upper skylight. This angle is better at the upper one. As I cross the blue smoke here, about 2 o'clock and low, it's going to be a skylight, upper skylight. There's a river of lava. You see how it's dark and it gets real bright? That's the river running. So there's actually a surface flow at one point. Now it's a tunnel. You have the river within that, pretty well insulated. The crust is very porous, insulated. Let's see if we can get a pass on this lower one. Might be a decent angle. Same thing, 2 o'clock, almost directly below. Woo! Everybody okay? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take you out this way, guys. We haven't been seeing lava on the lava tube. Its integrity is pretty good right now. It's solid. So it's probably taking all the lava out to the leading edge of the flow. This is the direction most of the lava tends to go. So let's get all the way down to the coast, offshore, and then turn back up this way with the sun to our back and light up the whole flow field. And that'll take us right by at least one of the two communities that get hit by the flows here. You can see just the whole layout very nicely. Our new coastline, very beautiful area, but kind of unforgiving. And you'll also see that emergency road that they're cutting into the volcano park down here for probably the 4th or 5th time. They're actually scraping lava that's not even a year old on that on the surface there. There's no stopping curiosity. See how rough everything is? This was rainforest. Still gets the same amount of rain, minus the plants and all the insects and birds. Most of the lava is cooled. You know, you got a flightless cricket and a wolf spider species crawling around. And ferns will sprout up pretty quick, you know, within a couple months of lava flow cooling. 10 to 15 years, you'll get trees, the ohia trees come up, and then 60 to 80 years, if no other flows come through, you can have coverage, you know, vegetation coverage of the lava flows. Who's to say I can't do everything? Well, I can try. And as I roll along, boy, is it hot. This aircraft is like a hot house. So much wind. The windows, all the sun comes in but doesn't go back out. I think the AC's on high too. That's alright, we're in Hawaii. That's how it is. I'll share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature. kind of a young coastline. So you guys will notice it's very cliffy and not a lot of places to get to and from the water. And being in the ocean, it's kind of scary. You know, it's deep, full powered ocean swell, currents just heading down to the south here off our right, straight to Tahiti. So it's not that forgiving in that way. It's not that inviting. Really not too conducive for like resorts or anything. Almost no beaches, and the few we have are all lava sand, black sand, very coarse. Yeah, there's Kalapana trying to rebuild here on the 1990 flow to the left. And Highway 130, how they're re-scraping here right under us. This is about 3 weeks worth of scraping, about 3 miles. This used to be the lushest part of the jungle here on our left shoulder. And they lost 100 homes, a church, store, famous black sand beach out on the coastline there. And they rebuilt maybe, looks like to me, about 24 homes, properties. And 3 of those got hit by lava again, July 2010. And although things happen slow, you know, nobody gets hurt. A lot of damage. Let's bring that view around here. I'll turn around and you'll see this new area. Okay, can you guys tell what got affected by the flows here in the last 31 years? Everything that's black. 8.9 miles of new coastline, extended a cumulative 500 acres right now. And about where they're at with the road here off our left shoulder, that's the boundary of the volcano park. So from the vent down here, everything to our left, and Mauna Loa's silhouette coming out of the clouds down at South Point. The ridge is where the lava comes from. There have been many, many flows down this coast here to our right since 1790. And then here for almost 32 years. Kind of raw, yeah. It's pretty rough. And like, there was a point when lava was in the ocean behind us. And I hiked out from Kalapana here during the day, middle of the day too. Oh, so hot, you know. The sun baking on all this black lava, and even with the winds, you know, it's just hot air blowing through. We even had a chance to go fishing off the cliffs. That's not all that comfortable either, even though there's a lot of fish. You're like 25 feet up off, standing on broken chunks, wondering if it's gonna slide out from under you. I guess that's why it's so exciting, yeah. This is the area. We lost a lot of houses here to the left, right in and around these kipuka, these remnant forest patches. This is the Royal Gardens. People own properties over here right now. They're stuck. And a lot of people just forfeited their property, meaning they just lost out on all that investment, you know? There's no way to get in here. It's a designated disaster area, so it's gonna stop people from trying to develop a road back into here and utilize there. And no sense, because a lava flow can come down this way anytime. You never know which way, when. So I'll just leave it to Madame Pele, and you know, if she wants to grow the island, just let her go. Climb here, open up the view. We'll head to the waterfalls. 3 volcanoes northwest. I'll go see what's going on over there. I know the waterfalls are cranking because we just got past the hurricane, so there's a lot of water in the rivers and the streams. If we're lucky, we'll catch the rainbow color in the spray of the waterfalls. Catch it at an angle in the morning time, and then sometimes, actually it's got to be morning. That's the only time the sun's shining from the east, going west at the falls. guys don't have plans to be out and about outside today, this is the day, man. Go for it. Volcano Park, Botanical Gardens, go to the falls. Drive to the top of Mauna Kea. That's some nice views. You can see clear across the Maui. But you need an all-wheel drive or a four-wheel drive to get past the visitor center. You can go with a car. It's not the best idea because there's a section that's graded road. It gets a little steep. There's this great panoramic view from a web camera that the U.S. Geological Survey set up. And it's from Pahoa, looking our way. On a clear day like this morning, you can see Pu'u'o, Mauna Loa, and Mauna Kea. And the front of the flow had already passed, you know, to the right of the screen or that camera. But you can see exactly what's going on out here, the kind of weather we get. You know, as you guys leave, during the winter is our rainy season, and you'll see how black and dark and low the clouds get over here. It's scary looking. And we're out here flying around tours, having fun. Da da da! It's actually good though, you know, on the overcast days, kind of dramatic looking, but when it's dark on the ground, and any lava spots are really easy to pick up on the red-orange glow. The sunlight washes that away. So it's not all bad. It's nice to have these kind of days though. You can see far and wide. This is rare. We usually look at clouds right here, and usually all the way down to the ground. Look for property. Probably on sale right here. Our mechanic just bought a house. We're gonna enter this corridor. He's right in this right corner over here. Bought it last summer. We're flying out here, looking at the lava tube every day, all day. Kind of approaching him, like, "Are you watching that lava flow?" He's like, "What lava flow?" "The lava flow that's 2 miles away from your house right now." He's like, "Oh, no." And they didn't know. They didn't realize it wasn't there's no imminent danger. It never got here. But smoke kept blowing this way on a south wind day, and people were calling up the fire department, and the fire department were driving around these roads just arbitrarily looking, hoping to find, not hoping, but thinking they're gonna find somebody's house on fire, which confirmed to me that they didn't realize this from the lava flow burning up all the trees. Now the terrain would tend to steer the lava down to the coast, but it doesn't mean that the tube system can't pulse and get wider and wider and head this way into the northwest as well. So yeah, they're sweating for a little while, but it's just how it is here, active volcano. Nobody gets hurt. It's about the roads cutting you off, the lava cutting off the roads, and burning houses. A lot of people even move houses if they're on post and pier. They put them on a trailer and move them, kind of cut their losses. Okay, we're almost to Mauna Loa. The edge of the pasture is on our side, and to the left, if you can see, there's a color change in the vegetation over here. That's the edge. So it's a lot richer soil on the Mauna Loa side. And look at the properties on the left and right. And it just got scraped up. It should look gray, lava rock. is the road that'll take you all the way around South Point and back to Kona. Long drive, non-stop, Hilo to Kailua Kona town. Not all the way up to the resorts now. That's already 2 hours 45 minutes.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. It was
Yeah.
long.
It's a nice drive though.
Yeah, very nice.
The thing is, when you do come down Highway 11, you're planning to go to the Volcano Park and you want to spend 2-3 hours in there and maybe stop at the Orchid Nursery or the Punaluu Bake Shop and get some sweet bread or whatever. There's several stops along the way. And as you turn South Point back up to Kona, then you start getting into all the coffee farms for all your coffee addicts. Yeah, so it's a good day. You know, maybe I'm gonna split it into a couple of these. I don't want to rush. The island's rather large. Everybody have their fill of Kona coffee? Yeah? No? Nobody drinks coffee? Neither do I. Just take my wife's word for it. What's good and what's not. Okay. Unless it's like coffee ice cream.
Hawaii 5.0.
Yep, 5.0.
Magnum. The name is Magnum. The
Magnum.
guy.
Oh, Magnum PI.
Yeah.
You see the helicopter? It's actually over here in Hilo. There's a exact replica with the tail number on it, and it's flying out of Hilo today. There's that orange, yellow, and brown striping on it too. So this is Hilo. This is Hawaii's second largest city right here. Pretty quiet, not really growing. Just like the folks like it. I'm gonna pass this for Mauna Kea and then we'll be on the falls.
There's no place I'd rather be. Lingering in the ocean blue. I'd surf till the sun sets beyond the horizon. Flying by on the Hawaiian roller coaster ride. Miki miki mairo hiroge. La 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 itala hana hana. Hede hede mai tatu e. There's no place I'd rather be. On golden sand is where I live.
Almost there, maybe a mile and a half. This first river is Volcano Divide, Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea. Seeing waterfalls looking upstream, so the left side of aircraft will catch it first and it'll turn around. There are hundreds, but very little access set up to get to the falls to see. I know of Boiling Pots by the hospital, that big white facility is Rainbow Falls, and up on the skyline is Akaka Falls. But there are a whole bunch of other ones as well.
How fast are we flying?
Right here is our speed, about 105 knots, closer to 110 miles an hour. Looks slow though, the sight picture. Kauvehu Falls in view. To the left is Pukemoe, and under the trees, Laulole. Extend down here just a little bit more. These are the Wailoa Falls here on the left.
Captain, where is Kilauea?
Kilauea?
Yes.
20 miles down to the south where we were.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Mauna Kea, and then we actually passed Mauna Loa on our way up. We're actually heading to an older and older volcano. Louisa, you guys went to the volcano park? You guys should check it out. We stand right at the top of Kilauea.
Okay.
Yeah. Show you a couple of more falls here. See how they're tucked away? You have to be like right over them to be able to see. So there's a left pass, and we'll come around right. One more, and then I'll give you guys another break from all the turning. Hang in there.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
Okie doke. No more turning. Hope you guys are comfortable though throughout the trip, yeah? Good. Have fun. Take advantage of the weather. What else advice can I give you guys? Don't drink too many Mai Tais at once. It doesn't mean to go and drink more lava flows or something else. Lots of sunscreen. But have fun. That's why you guys are over here. So far away from home, yeah? Have fun. Don't feel guilty. You guys probably work really hard to get over here. So definitely. You know, Hilo's a really casual town. Again, go check out the farmer's market because that is the experience of it. This is an agricultural area. Right on the bayfront. Right across the bandstand there at the tightest part of the bend. Under all the great tarps. And Wednesday and Saturday mornings. Some treats you can buy, food. And then you come down the row of buildings and then those Aloha printmakers and Sig Zane and Hawaiian Force. And it's actually a tsunami museum that you gotta pay. There's also this National Monument Museum of the Northwest Hawaiian Islands. That thing's open. That's free. Really nice new displays and all the wildlife, marine life in the Northwest Hawaiian Islands, coral reefs. Check it out. Take your time. Real mellow area. If you're getting hungry, go find a Loco Moco or some malasadas. Loco Moco, you better be ready to eat, man. The thing is a gut bomb. Especially the one from Hawaiian Style Cafe. I'm gonna switch off the microphones here. Guys, please leave us comments if you don't mind mentioning Blue Hawaiian by name for us. Your friends, family, appreciate that favor a lot. Thank you. Come see us if you guys end up on Kauai, Oahu, or Maui, or back here in Hilo or Waikolo. And I'll talk us through the seatbelts and the headsets on the ground. Just remember to let the dispatchers open the doors. So Steven, that's you, Aaron, RAC. They'll come over and get the doors.
In the sky are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where.
Okie dokie. Stand by for them to get the doors, but you guys spin the buckle on your belts. They'll come apart. There's Jonah, Jason. Have fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming, you guys. Take care. Steven, you and Diana, you guys can go out that way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Luis. Appreciate it.